I accept this responsibility.
Star Wars Visions Season 1 is the newest animated series that is on Disney Plus, and you can watch Season 1 right now. All the episodes are out. A Star Wars anthology series that will see some of the world's best anime creators bring their talents to this beloved universe. If you know me, I've just been recently watching anime for the first time, and I really love and appreciate the art. It's been fantastic. I'm not as versed in it as some of my best friends, but I really enjoy it so far. If you know me, I fucking love Star Wars. Star Wars is one of my favorite things ever made, even though I have some mixed opinions about recent things that have come out. But I heard there's going to be an anime series of Star Wars. I was so fucking excited. I first want to say that Star Wars Visions is one of the most unique and creative things that Star Wars has ever made. It is definitely one of the best things that Disney and Lucasfilms have made so far. Each episode has a different style of animation, but you can feel in each episode how much creative power we're going into making these episodes. Every single episode has breathtaking animation. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's just so great to look at. And back to the creativity of the show, you can feel that the creators of the show were just having so much fun writing and creating this content because there is so much cool shit they do with the Star Wars universe. Now, granted, if you're so versed in the Star Wars universe, you might be pissed off at some of the things they do. For me, I love the Star Wars universe, but it's a universe I think needs to be expanded upon a lot more. So there's a lot of things that happen in specific episodes that I thought was fucking awesome with some of the weapons, how they expanded some of the lore. It was just great. You could just feel the creativity on screen. And the musical score here is fantastic. Each episode has a different tone with its musical score. It's like what I said before. You really have to appreciate the creators of the show to make each episode feel so different and unique from one another with the way they tell a story, the animation, the score, everything. It makes the whole show just feel unique. And if you're a fan of Star Wars and also anime at the same time, you're going to have a blast with the show. It has a lot of callbacks to Star Wars and a lot of callbacks to just anime series in general that I thought blended so well. You knew this was coming. The show isn't perfect though. There are some issues I have. One, I think the episodes are way too short. There are some episodes that I think have such interesting stories, and I was just so engaged and just sucked into the story that I never wanted to end. And I looked at the runtime, it was like 17 minutes long. I feel like these should be longer. I would not be upset if they made these episodes like 45 minutes if they make a season 2. And there are a few episodes that don't work for me. I appreciate the animation style being completely different, and I get what they're going for. But for me personally, it just didn't work for me. They felt kind of dull and boring in a way compared to some of these other episodes that are just fantastic. I know I've been saying that each episode feels completely different, but when you watch this series all at once, which you can, it's like watching a longer movie. Sometimes the climax of each episode can feel repetitive in a way. I can't really talk about too much because it would be spoilers, but when you see the series, you'll know what I'm talking about. And this is not going to be docked on my rating. This is just something I noticed. I wanted to watch this in Japanese with English subtitles. I don't know if I was doing it wrong, but I kept picking Japanese audio, and then there was no option for English subtitles. It was just closed caption. So when I'd watch it in Japanese and it would go English closed caption, it would just give me like the noise effects in English. So I had to watch the whole thing in English dub, which was still fine. I just prefer the Japanese version, which I wasn't able to do, which I found somewhat annoying. But like I said, this is not going to dock off my rating. Season 1 of Star Wars Visions was one of the most unique and creative things that Star Wars has ever made, and one of the best things that Disney and Lucasfilms has made so far. Each episode feels different from the way it tells its story, the gorgeous animation. You can just feel the creativity from the creators that goes into these episodes, and they expand the Star Wars universe in some cool fucking ways. Some issues I had where I wish the episodes were longer. There were some great episodes and they're only like 15 minutes long. I wish they were like 45 minutes long. Some of the episodes didn't work for me. I thought they were boring. I understand what they're going for and I can appreciate that, but overall they didn't really work for me. And I said that each episode feels different, but sometimes the climax of each episode can feel kind of the same. But overall, if you're a big fan of Star Wars and anime, I think you're gonna have so much fun with this season. I'm gonna give season 1 of Star Wars Visions 8 Davy Daves. If you're wondering what my favorite episode was, it was The Ninth Jedi, by far. I thought that was such an interesting story. I thought it was executed so well. I won't spoil anything, but I thought the climax was fantastic. I would have loved to just see a movie from that. I hope they expand that in season 2, and I hope there's a season 2. If it does well, I'm assuming they're going to season 2, so please go support the show. I would really love to see season 2 of this show. I think it's a great idea to expand this universe by telling these little short stories. I think that's fantastic. So, season 1 of Star Wars Visions. Let me know what you guys thought. If you've seen it, I'm curious to hear. And thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Dave's Takes.